Hello, people of YouTube. It's kind of smoky here, and this is going to be kind of a long video. I am a modern prophet. You'll never see anything like me out there, at least not talked about. Like, I don't think there is a prophet out there right now. There's a lot of preachers, but there's not really a prophet. So you're getting your stuff in a good place. Just letting you know. In this video, I already told you in the previous videos about the religion and the kingdom. In this video, I just want to teach you words that involve the religion. In the next video, I think I'll tell you about the gods. Like how each of the Christian gods are. But I don't really know. I'm just going to start. Green means innocence. Like Spawn from that one movie about that demon, about that hitman that got killed and came back as a demon. His eyes were green. That means he was the good guy. The Hulk, he's green. That means he's the good guy. And then there's purple, which is vanity. Which is sort of, if something's purple, it normally means something inside yourself. Just in general, or it's something you want to achieve. It's self-motivating. It's purple. And then you got yellow, which is pretentiousness or increase. Anything that is a yes, or has growth, or is a success, is a yellow. Like, orange is precautionary. It's also sloth. If you have a lot of doubts about your life and where you're going, like who you want to be, and you're not getting there, your life is very orange. There's orange tape all around you. You're a crime scene. You know what I mean? It's precautionary. And sloth is a sin because you don't do the good things. So that's why orange is kind of sloth. If you look at all these colors that I'm mentioning, there's about 6 primary colors, and 2 white and black. White and black and 6 primary colors. And then there's brown, which is another type of color. There's about 9 different deadly sins that go with the colors. Pride is brown. Wrath is black. Intelligence is white. Intelligence is a deadly sin. There's 10 deadly sins. Well, I take that back. White is not. There's 10 deadly sins, but there's only 9 colors. I'm fucking up. White is not intelligence. White is either. Well, let me start. Okay. Blue is gluttony. Let me just cancel them out as I go. Red is lust. Yellow is envy. Orange is sloth. Purple is vanity, even though that's not considered a deadly sin, it's still a deadly sin. Pride is brown. Oh, thank you. My buddies brought me sodas. Pride is brown. I think hunger is white because it does stand for purity, but it's also beauty. So hunger is attracted to what's white, if that makes sense. And then there's, okay, black is wrath. Am I missing any of the colors? I don't think I am. Yellow, orange, red, blue. Green is greed, which is also innocence. But we have greed for innocence. We have lust for passion. We have sloth for precautionary things. Things we don't care if something bad happens. We have purity for hunger. We have envy for pretentiousness. You get me. You can do that all day. Vanity for sort of glamour, or self-love. Self-love for vanity. You know what I mean? And we have sadness for gluttony, because blue is gluttony and sadness is gluttony. That's the colors. Okay, animals. Sheep is something that follows. They're mutton, so they're life. Rabbits are intelligence. Like, they follow you because of intelligence. Sheep follow you because you're good. And you probably do the rest of the mutton family, the critters. A rat will follow you because you're bad. A mice will follow you because you're kind of bit good. You have a mice. You're being followed for life. Being eaten. There's other animals, but I'm just giving you that. Okay, beef is hate. So a cow, like, you hate how someone is, like, they're worse, like the golden calf. The best person is not what we worship. We don't worship the golden calf. But hate is in the realm of love. Okay, I'm going to just tell you real quick. Beef is hate. Mutton is life. Pork is lust. Deer follows you because you're new. That's mutton. But it's venison, but it's in the same category as mutton, life. Turkey is randomness, or things we need to feel all right. So a wild turkey, like, you just got a new thing about yourself that you love. A wild turkey. Chicken is fear. Things we fight for. Like, we follow it, like a chicken with its head cut off. Like, like, you're a chicken. Like, if you fight for what's good, you're a chicken. You're fighting your fears. That's the food group. It's going to be a pretty long video. Grass is law. The sky is heavens, or basically what's good. You know what I mean? So the night sky would be more about self and what you achieve inside yourself, and the day sky is kind of what happens to you in the world, what happens to the world. And sun is righteousness. The moon is beauty. So when you're chasing after self, you're looking for beauty, but if you're chasing after the world, you're looking for righteousness. Clouds represent ideas about God, or really good ideas. The sky is full of clouds, all different shapes and sizes. Good ideas are everywhere. And then the stars, personal things about ourselves that will bring us to a future that we like. So there's, stars in the night sky when chasing yourself. Mountains are personal, like, things you have done that leave evidence, a lot of evidence. Like a mountain would be like I spent 50 years studying chemical biochemistry or something. That's your mountain. A hill is everything you've done bad. You fall down hills, you climb mountains. Okay? Um, and a king is a certain number of understanding about a certain subject. A queen is love for a certain subject. Okay, mountains. A plateau is about getting personal safety, security. It's just like any other mountain. And mountains you climb for a reason. So, you're mountain for God. You worshiped your whole life, but did you actually achieve what you wanted? You won't know until you die. And that'll be your mountain. But if your life is a hill and you're living in condemnation, you won't know until you hit the bottom of that hill until how bad you're wounded. You know what I mean? So, a river is a journey through life that you know brings good things. It leads to the ocean, which is reality, and the sea is what's in the world. So ocean and sea. The sea is part of the ocean, what's in the world. Your own sea is what you have in your life, including yourself, is everything to you. Um, um, a lake is a place of worship, like a place where you stay. The thing you don't want to change, or there is no succeeding to it. You just want to do it over and over and over and stay there forever. A car is anything that makes money that is based on yourself. Like if you have a nice car, that means something belongs to you and it makes you money. You have a car. People steal cars. Grand Theft Auto. So if the Antichrist came and stole Jesus' image, he'd be stealing John Wick's car. Get where the religion's going? A bike is where you need a lot of help. If it's something about you that you need a lot of help, if you're on a bike, it's not that good. If you have a motorcycle, it means you're self-driven. It means you're alone. Like you don't need help. You have a motor on your bike. You know what I mean? And if you're doing horse and carriage, you're actually doing the best mode of transportation. That means you have horses, reasons why you are who you are. So horse and carriage. And a car is who you are that makes money. You know what I mean? A bus is something you wait on, something with yourself that you're waiting on that belongs to you. So a bus can be painful. You can lose out on a bus. You can not catch your bus. And you keep thinking. You keep thinking. New things. Okay. Music. Anything that keeps your life going. And a song is something that someone tried to do to make life better. So we listen to music and we like songs. We like a new song sometimes. You know what I mean? Video games. We do certain things that we love to have fun with. And sometimes we're good at our video game. Sometimes we're, successful at getting what we want or successful at having fun. Sometimes we suck at video games. And when we suck at video games, it is no fun. And then there's movies, which are the problems. The bad guy, which is normally the devil in the metaphors, but it's part of you. The devil is normally you, and the good guy's you, and the woman's you. Like the good guy marries you, and the good guy has you as a child. Every single person in that movie is you, and it's talking about a problem you've had. You can almost do fake prophecy based on things that already happened in your life, and you can basically pretend to be a prophet in movies. And you can fight for causes in music and always win. And you can play video games and suck and never have fun, basically. I got all that down. Let me keep thinking. Books are things about things. Like a book is something you do that you like to do. That brings sort of information. Like a phone book. You talk to certain people, don't you? That's your phone book. You got an encyclopedia. You travel the world. You do things. You go traveling. Encyclopedia. Let me keep thinking. What other books are there? There's fiction books. It means you have what you have imagined. And then non-fiction books is... Oh, no. Fiction books are things you try to do based on a lie. Non-fiction books are things you did based on truth. But you didn't know it was a lie when you did it fictionally, but you did some things living a lie. And that's a fiction book. You're living in a fiction book. Let me keep thinking. Earth. Okay, there's water is emotion. And waterfalls like rain. So things that you like loses its savor. So that's like rain. Water being emotion. And water's connected to things, so and you. And ice is things that stay the same forever. Like they feel the same no matter what. That's ice. And then there's rain, and then there's water, which is when it's flowing, it means it's feeling the way it should. But if it's falling, it means it's losing its savor. Then there's vapors, things we can barely feel. Emotions we can barely feel. We have vapors a lot. It's when our water got heated up and we can no longer feel it. You know what I mean? You get what I'm saying about vapors? And then there's fire. Fire is desire, and it burns us. So the things we do, we are attracted to like heat, like fire. And if we get too close to the fire, we burn ourselves and not want to do it again. So that's fire. And there's gas fires, which is to keep us going. Like whatever you do to keep going, a gas fire would be a traumatic situation. Like your desire is pushing you to the edge. Then there's wood fires, which is all the possibilities I got to do. I'm desire filled. You know what I mean? Like wood is like, wood. Like would you do this? Would you do that? Wood would be like options, but fire. Like, you have a lot of options. You love your life. You love your life. You have a wood fire. I think there's an electric fire, which is godly. I'll explain the next thing in a minute, but electric fire, it's more like a burner than a fire, but comes from electricity. If it seems like the right thing to do, that's the electric fire. And you gotta, you know. Then there's gas. Yeah, I told you gas fire. Wood fire, electric fire. If you have an electric fire in your house, most likely you didn't do what you were supposed to do. That's the type of fire it is. Like, you want to do it. Electric fire is like, I want to do it because I got to. You know what I mean? Gas fire is like, I want to do it because it keeps it going. Wood fire would be like, I want to do it because I like the option. You know what I mean? So that's all types of fires. Then there's types where you get energy, electricity. You got solar panels from the sun. That's like getting your motivation from God or other people. That is solar energy. And then you got wind energy, which is getting what you want to do, what motivates you through knowledge, or word or thought. You know, you're motivated by your own thought. That's wind turbines. Then you got hydropower, steam. You're motivated to kill yourself. Like, you're motivated by what brings you down. Like, something's making you angry, so you're motivated to do it. That is an hydropower. Like, water turning into steam means you don't feel it anymore. If you're fighting something you hate and you want it gone, that is, hydropower. And then there's the power wheel, magnets, and stuff like that. Doing what you do because it's the perfect thing to do. My invention, go look at the first video I got on my channel. My invention is a new type of power. Yeah. And then there's nuclear power. That's doing something, being motivated, not in the same way as hydropower, but like, say there's a big disaster in the world, we're all motivated to help. You know what I mean? That's nuclear, breaking atoms. An atom sounds like it sounds, so, stuff like that. I think that's all the powers, all the places we get power from. Plants, ideas, get power from the sun, from God. And then there's gas powered. Gas powered is sort of being motivated by what you already do. You're doing it because it could be sort of like my power, which is magnets and turning of wheels, motion power. But in this condition, it's talking about you're motivated to keep what you got. So selfishness would be gas powered. Okay, boys and girls. Boys is what you love to do for fun, and girls is what you need to have fun. So boys are things you enjoy. Boys get girls things you need, like a thought. A good idea could be a girl, and getting some pot and being able to do pot would be a boy. And then there's women, is things you can do. And then there's man, things you stand up for. So you do things based on your man. You know what I mean? So yeah, if you look at the king and queen relationship, you'll see the man and woman. And I'll talk more about that in the self-religion part of the thing. I'm just talking words right now. I did boy and girl. Baby is what's inside you that comes out of you. That's your baby. And what you achieve is your child. And what you love is your wife. And your daddy is your career. And your mother is all the goodness you got in your life. And your sister is what you love to do. And your brother is what you fight for. So Jesus is the brother, God is the father, Barbello is the mother, and the sister is the daughter of Zion. You know, sin, just letting you know, sin ain't entirely evil. There's a story about a woman, our sister. Like if God's our father and Jesus is our brother, we have a sister that loves to smoke weed, that loves to do bad things. Like she loves the world, worldly love. So the daddy would be worldly love or thought, and the mother would be emotion or love. I mean, the daddy would be purpose or thought, and the mother would be love or emotion, and the brother would be point of view or motivation, and the sister would be enjoyment and what you do. That's about families. We keep going. I'm going to try to give you as much words as I can. Chair. Who's in control? So a throne is someone who's in control of a kingdom, or in control of a lot of people. A chair is who's control over one person. So if a lot of people say, don't sit in the chair, let Jesus sit in your chair. You know what I mean? You have someone else sitting in your chair, they're controlling you. That's why people like their favorite chair. TV, how we look through our eyes. We're watching TV right now. It's the part we cannot control, and it's just looking at ourselves. Then there's a gaming console, what we can do. There's a computer, what we can do with help. Then the internet. That is our thoughts. We search the internet. We search our thoughts for everything we want. Let me keep going. I'm going to try to think as much shit as I can. Give me a second. Table. Place of decision. If you have a table, that means multiple people are deciding. If you have a table just for you, that means you got to decide. So a crafting table, like, Minecraft, whatever you craft on that table, a crafting table is how you want to be. So if you craft something on a table, it has a lot to do with yourself. Of course, baseball has its meaning, football and all that stuff. Each one has its own meaning. It's mainly meaning what we do to make ourselves feel better. Like baseball would be every time we get to a base, we're home. Like we have to get home. Like we have to do something. Like there's something we have to do that we won't feel good until we're done doing it. That's baseball. And then there's basketball. That means there's something we got to do, but it's very hard to do. And then there's football. That's something you got to do, but you got to be the right person to do it. If you're not good, you won't win football. You know what I mean? So That's the sports. Let me keep thinking. Um, Laptop. That means you think on demand. If you have a laptop, you're pretty smart. Yeah. And a phone is who you talk to. You talk on your phone. Sometimes you're not talking on your phone. Sometimes you're talking to yourself. That's not your phone. And a stereo, your heart's a stereo. Remember that Stereo Hearts, that one song? A stereo or volume. We go to volume here and the senses here in a second. Speakers are what you do to persuade, what you are persuaded by and what you use to persuade people. So, my heart's a stereo. It persuades, it's something that persuades you to stay. You know what I mean? Or it persuades you to go or anything. Okay, there's sound, which is your ears, and those are normally truth. Your ears is truth. The way it sounds is normally, if it's true, it'll sound right. Come on in. And then there's sight, and that's how we feel about things. And what we see can disturb us or make us happy. So that's sight. And then there's taste. That's if we like a certain thing or not. Then there's touch. That's everything our experiences. And then there's smell. What we think is right and wrong. You see what the five senses stand for? Without truth, you really can't have any of the other senses. Without one sense, you can't have the other. And then there's the last one, intelligence, which is a myth. You're not really intelligent. It's just what your senses are doing. Your senses make up who you are. Nobody's truly intelligent based on how. Oh, damn it. Okay. House. Your kitchen is how you think. You cook. You cook up thoughts. Um, your bedroom is your dreams and your emotions, what you want. And you got a pillow, which is your comfort, and your teddy, which is your comfort. Pillow is like things that help you do it, and teddy is the person that you thank for your achievement, so yourself. So your teddy's probably normally yourself. Um, and then there's sheets. If you wet the bed, a bathroom is where you have fun. You piss, you shit. So you think of funny things to say. You shit, and you piss. That means you do drugs or you can't help that next soda. And then you can wash your hands in the bathroom so you can control yourself. And then there's the bathtub. When you hit rock bottom, you took a bath. You changing. You know what I mean? So that's the bathroom. I told you the bedroom. Living room is who you include in your life. That's kind of like thinking, but it's a little different. And what you decide to do and stuff. That's more bedroom is what you decide to do, but this is who you allow, what you allow, your living room. And it has a fireplace. So fireplace is a certain thing you think you're allowed to do, but you do it anyways. I mean, it's bad, but you think you're allowed to do it, so you have a fireplace. Like you have a place to do fire. You know what I mean? So that's what fireplace is. What you allow in your life. And a couch, you get lazy. You allow laziness. It's really quite awesome. And then there's professions. There's firemen. Those are people who fight condemnation or stop bad things from happening by persuading people that they're doing something wrong. They're firemen. It's a type of Christian. Um, then there's bakers. There's people who think up something good to say for someone. And then there's um, doctors, people who fix other people's self. Um, another Christian meaning. Pizza maker means the people who entertain. Because a pizza has toppings. It's bread. A pizza is like what you have to entertain people. You know what I mean? You're a pizza man. You entertain people with different stuff, like you recommend stuff or something. That's the professions. Let me see what else there is. I'll do the gods in the next video, but the Christian gods. But in this video, I'm just going to do words. Floor means the word. If you're on the floor, that means you're thinking the worst. If you're standing up, it means you're believing in what's right. If you're sitting down, um, you're not caring. Um, you're relaxing. Um, if you hit the ceiling, that means you succeeded a lot. You know what I mean? Um, Let me think of something else. Butterflies, insects, things you cannot control. A butterfly is you changing. You can't stop a butterfly. A cockroach is you getting pompous. Can't control a cockroach. An ant is you being controlled, and you can't control that. You can't control the fact that you're being controlled. A centipede is the fact that you're being messed with too much, and you can't control that. Mainly worldly things, insects, like kill all the bugs, make your life better. You know what I mean? Um, bees, things that help you. They sting because you get help from someone else and you feel guilty, but they get you honey. You know what I mean? Milk and honey. Milks are acts of love, and honey is new things. And it could be same old things, but it could be honey in some way. It don't mean exactly new things. Um, Soda, motivational thought, like Dr. Pepper, being condemned. Pepper means condemned to condemnation, and salt means bitterness. We are the salt of the earth. We are the bitterness of the earth. And the light of the world. And the light is information that helps. Um, Information that helps. Light. Any information can help. You can be a light to someone. You know what I mean? And just help them out a lot. And then you were, you know. What else? Darkness, not knowing. Darkness. If light's knowing, then darkness is, not knowing. Hot and cold. Hot means you relate to it. Cold means you don't relate at all. You're alone. Um, Cold means constant. Hot means always changing. Um, Up and down. Up means you're higher. You're feeling higher than you normally do. Down means you're feeling low to shit and you can't take it. You can't feel lower than you already do. You can't have a low self-esteem. You're just feeling you can't take it. So you're crying about how hard you are. You're not really upset about yourself. You're not really down, believing you're worse than you are. that you're hearing things about yourself. You know who you are. If you're saying it, you are that. Sorry, people. You know yourself more than they do. Why are you asking them for therapist advice? Oh, and a therapist telling you exactly what you want to hear. That is Christian. Let me think of something else. I did the meats. Juice. A peach is something that grows. A fruit, something that benefits you that grows. An apple is something that benefits you that complements you. So the Big Apple, New York City, one world religion. The big thing you appreciate: music, movies, and all types of art. You can do towns too in this metaphor. Just letting you know, it's gonna be so fun. You have endless entertainment. Um, a mango is something weird that benefits you. An orange is something that you use to protect yourself that benefits you. Something you're cautious about that benefits you. So, and juice is um what exactly is you're getting benefited with. So orange juice. There's different answers on both of them. Um, um, I keep thinking. Bread means ideas that lift you up, sort of like light. Light and bread is about the same thing, but bread rises. Some bread rises, not all bread. Unleavened bread don't rise. It's just naturally good. But some bread, if you give good, it rises. Um, Basically, like good you give, information you give, not really light in general. Um, Desserts or candy is tricks. If you give someone candy, you're tricking them. Um, like a Tootsie Roll. Um, Pretending to be a woman. A Tootsie Roll. Snickers. Um, Pretending to enjoy something for someone. Milky Way. Telling somebody how they should live, either when it's a lie or you don't mean it. A sucker. Um, Trying to get the weakest link, basically. Just all sorts of flavors of suckers. Just grape, and grapes are a fruit that makes you look beautiful or makes you a better person. So if it was grape flavored soda, grape flavored sucker, um, you would be pretending like something that would make them better or more beautiful, and it doesn't. So like makeup, that is a sucker. You know what I mean? So they're objects too. They're not just what you do. They're objects. That's what I want you to understand about these words. Um, I did almost everything. Your clothes. Your pants is how you take care of your life. Your shirt is what you represent. Your jacket is how you deal with things. Um, your hat or toboggan is the image you're putting off. And it can be rude, yeah, to wear a hat inside. Like, I don't know. You'll figure that one out. I'll let you figure that one by yourself. Shoes. Um, who you're trying to mimic, but it also can be who are you? Like, um, you know, like he's really great. That's his shoes. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. Let's think some more. You guys can find the rest of the words by now, but I got 17 more minutes to fuck with you. Well, 8. Yeah. No, 12. 12 more minutes to fuck with you. Um, Earbuds. Trying to follow people exactly. Trying to do your best job. Trying to follow someone exactly. Wearing earbuds. Some people wear earbuds to keep noise from bothering other people. So you see what noise is? Like loud noises. Um, um, a heater. Um, hot can also be warm, and cold can also be cool. And cool means you're all right with the world, and hot means the world is really great. Um, so a heater, making having a good optimistic view to make something happier. That's a heater. A fan, something to help you think. That's a fan. People can be fans. You know what I mean? People can be fans to help you think. Meaning make money. Fans help you think to make money. Celebrities, people. That's the metaphor on them. Everything's connected. You can do it over and over with many different things. That's how you find more shit. Um, that's about it. You guys have a great day. Bye bye.